Kia ora, I'm David Chaston with 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz. This weekend, everything you need to know in 90 seconds at 9 o'clock with news. China starting to roll out more industry support to bolster its flagging economy. But first, this coming week will be a busy one, and it'll be dominated by the US Fed decision on Thursday, New Zealand time. Analysts expect a 25 basis points rise to 5.5%. Over the weekend, data showed that Canadian real estate sales stalled in June following a small rise in May. Things would have been worse if it wasn't for a strong new car buying there. And in China, their economic weakness is spreading and now coming out in corporate earnings. Listed companies, especially in the industrial sector, have issued profit warnings for the first half of the year, raising questions about the government's optimistic depiction of their economy. And Beijing outlined a 10-step program to support their car-making industry, emphasising electric vehicles. A lot of it involves local government becoming a big buyer and extending EV infrastructure into the countryside. In Japan, inflation continues to run above their central bank's 2% target. It edged up to 3.3% in June from 3.2% in May, but less than market forecasts of 3.5%. It has been higher than 2% for 15 straight months now. Note that Japan's 3.3% CPI rate is higher than the US's 3%. That's a generational rarity there. In the US, their cattle herd shrank more than expected to its lowest seasonal level since 2014. That will underpin good prices for beef for the next few years. The decline was 2.7% in the latest survey, more than the 2.3% expected. In an industry as large as that, this is a significant shortfall. And the Spanish are voting today in snap general elections. It's expected to be close, with this time the right taking power. Voter turnout is reported as low, but early indications are that the swing right isn't as strong as anticipated. But it is early and polls have just closed. US Treasury 10-year yield will start today at 3.84%, and exactly where it was a week ago. And the price of gold will start today at $1,961 an ounce and little changed. And oil prices are holding at just under $77 a barrel in the US, while the international Brent price is now at $80.50 a barrel. And the Kiwi dollar starts today unchanged from Saturday at just under 61.7 US cents, but a week ago it was 63.8 US cents. So the cumulative fall is more than 2 cents, or a 3.4% devaluation. Against the Aussie, we're slightly lower at 91.7 Australian cents, and against the euro, we're down to 55.5 euro cents. That all means our trade-weighted index has fallen to 69.5 and down 150 basis points from a week ago. Get more news affecting the economy in New Zealand from Interest.co.nz. Kia ora, I'm David Chaston. That was 90 at 9, brought to you by Interest.co.nz.